Loud. Forgot that I had my headset turned up all the way. Alright, here we go. And I already need to step away. Good thing that the intro's playing. I will be right back. Alright, now here we go. Alright, welcome back, friends, strangers, and enemies. We are here with more Persona 5 Royal. Last time around, I made the stupid decision of getting drunk off of a bottle of Jack Daniel's whiskey because of situation at home was pissing me off, but we're not going to be doing that tonight. Tonight we're going to be streaming this sober. All I have with me right now is some water and some Dr. Pepper. Not going to have a repeat of last stream. No matter how intolerable and idiotic people are being in my life right now. But, yeah, last time we left off, we made it through Sai's Palace. And I believe we are back in the real world now. Or, not the real world, the present right now. Been flashing back the whole time, but now we are in the immediate moment. We are going to be, continuing now. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves today. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. He killed himself, huh? I guess we never knew his motivation. I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
Really? No shit.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him.
Yeah, I think we figured this out last time around, so, no need to remind me.
If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac.
Yeah, again, I don't think we need all this exposition. We can we can infer all of this from what we saw during last stream.
Come on, gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though what?
I
Whoops.
think that will be the case eventually.
Hang on.
Regardless of
Whoops.
whether or not we learn his identity.
Hang on. Trying to get reacclimated to these controls again.
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
Alright, now what did you say, Makoto?
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity.
Okay, now we can move on.
The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan. He may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. Palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage.
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
Leave it to Best Girl to come up with this plan.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? Besides, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it.
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down.
May need to step away in a bit again so I could get some more medicine.
I'm gonna fetch it.
I'm already having to mute my mic to do a lot of throat clearing here.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
Truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead? She came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yeah.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Yeah, and again, I've said this before, but how could people have possibly missed this? This wasn't, like, hidden all that well.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes. Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi had already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd on first thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one after all.
We got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
Yes, Futaba is best girl.
That was just an act.
No, you're quirky, but that's what makes you great, Futaba.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he's
For real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fate, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
I just turned up the game audio a little bit. I had to change that yesterday because my voice was not loud enough, but for this game, I think it may have screwed a few things up. So, yeah, should be back to normal now.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back memories.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with him.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
I wouldn't go that far.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, Sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all.
And this is the turning point where she actually becomes more likable. Well, slightly anyway.
I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
You still kind of fucking suck, Sai.
That goes for the both of us.
You too, worst girl.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used the laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
No, he was acting pretty suave, actually.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
That's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was a breeze.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Indeed you did.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Hey, fuck you. He was right.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped.
Coffee time, right?
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
What a stand-up guy.
What a great man.
Great man indeed. It's kind of like my dad.
That sounds familiar.
Hey, Nazim.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
I haven't killed you in Skyrim just yet, but I have killed a lot of bandits with your same voice.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
Can't wait to get back to playing Skyrim again.
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
I'm actually going to start streaming Elder Scrolls 1 next week on Thursday. That's going to be filling in for the Final Fantasy slots until the new Final Fantasy comes out.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
Oh, I must have missed that part last time.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
Okay, this is just exposition here, so I'm going to leave this on autoplay, and I'm going to go and grab my medicine. Be back in a minute.
The SIU disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Okay, back.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in this. Just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always.
Damn straight.
Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit!
Yeah.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
Yeah, not gonna touch that one.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
Futaba said it for me. That, among a couple other things.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
I mean, all you have to do is really look at Shiro. He's basically the face of every real-life politician. They're all fucking criminals and scumbags.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The Diet Building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge.
Then it's unanimous.
For Futaba.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
Reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Some of us more than others.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Okay, and more of this.
Back then, you were in the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
Yeah, well, while this is playing, I'm gonna be on my phone. We already know this.
Think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools
I mean, Sodro kind of covered this as well.
you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown. And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
Okay, you think we can kind of move this along a bit?
Incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects, prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
We know.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I monopolize public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception, with their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you would be a better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're mind-reading. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more. Take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
You would be surprised.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna be real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then,
The Chief's right. Let's take it easy for today.
remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
Oh, this is gonna be voice now. Alright, cool.
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones.
I'm glad that I don't have to read all this myself.
Might be able to tell the precise moment Nijima, who had your phone, ran into a Ketchi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Nijima to show the phone to a Ketchi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same old attic, it's an important place for you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess he won't be going to school for a while.
Morgana, get the fuck out of here. Futaba, you're in.
This
Come
will
here.
be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
That was second best girl.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Apparently, Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. I hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves, too. He really is amazing.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Okay, and these are going to be voiced, too. I approve.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
I'll show you.
Okay, what is that guy playing on? Is that... That looks like a PlayStation Vita that he has in his hands. Like, rounded out around the edges there. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? I am, thanks. You're alive. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe. Don't worry about your school, just take care of yourself. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Amamiya's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Geez, what do you people think school is, anyway? Prison for children. It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said that you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey,
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's the day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try to think of the keyword once the Chief's curry has energized you. Have you guys figured out the keyword Shido's Palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all those mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from the past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transportation his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But But it's the subway. Does he not care about innocent lives? Clearly not. He's a politician. They're all like this. Fuck everybody else but them. Kinda like somebody else I know. This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just got there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Ren-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I could throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Ren-kun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force the Bastard's Palace open.
Alright. Let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
you going out?
That's the plan.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes.
Get some hair dye. Hey, get some red hair dye, and then we could get some sort of puffy clown clothing. We go as Ronald McDonald.
Just don't stay out too late.
What sort of suit did Ronald McDonald wear?
Akechi isn't here.
I'm not sure what you call something like that exactly.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long.
Okay, what the fuck is Lethal Okay, hang on a sec. I'm sorry to get off topic again. I keep seeing one of my Steam notifications and keep seeing the game Lethal Company, and that sounds like some sort of a law enforcement game, so I may be interested in checking that out down the line.
We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
Co-op horror about scavenging at abandoned moons to sell scrap to the company. Oh. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown. Sounds kinda dumb.
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
Wait, I think I got the name fucked up for a minute there. I'm sorry, my brain is kind of on a couple of different things at the same time. Kind of, half my brain is thinking about Skyrim, half of it is focused on the stream, and the other half is on other things.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido?
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance, his dedication for country, is how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about those answers of yours.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Tried looking at Shido's interview, or I tried looking up Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet member? For real? Or cabinet minister? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even news sites write about him as though he's assured to become prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Let's see, can I go out anywhere tonight? Of course not. Have you read that secret technique book? If you get stuck, Goemon will cut through the problem using his specialty cheat. Makes sense since you learned how to do it. Alright, let's do this. So, this game is about a notorious thief who fell into the depths of hell. Wait, something appeared ahead. Is that a demon? So, the deceitful thief who ravaged the world above has shamelessly entered his, or this infernal domain. I shall show you the horrors of hell. At least I would, but it'd be boring to treat the famous Goemon the same as any old person. Instead, we shall use the 2 dice in my hand to play a little game. I call it odds or evens. It sounds like we just have to beat the demon at a dice game. First, you have to choose even or odd. Even means numbers like 2, 6, and 8, while odd means numbers like 3, 7, and 11. After you choose, I roll the dice. If you guess the result correctly, you win, otherwise you lose. If that's all there is to it, do you understand the rules? Absolutely. Well then, what is your choice? Odd or even? Place your bet. Interesting choice. You will win if the number is 11. Well, let's find out the result. Damn. 3 and a 6. Odd. Damn it. Yeah. Wait, what's that? Goemon's hand is glowing. Huh, so bright.
For real?
Hey, the pips on the dice changed. I thought it was odd, but I must have misread it. The result is even. You win. Okay. Just as I expect from Goemon, our opponent hasn't even noticed a thing. Great, you won the bet. Yeah, what incredible luck. I should have expected nothing less from the famous Goemon. It is your win. Continue forth. Hey, the demon's gone and the gate opened. Looks like you can move onward now. Secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way of doing things. I admire you for that. I love that attitude you had. Your persistence is so cool. Oh, wait, my... damn. Charm was already maxed out. Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to sleep soon, okay? That should put an end to the case. It's just like Shido-san said. We can't go wrong leaving things to Masayoshi Shido. Shido-san's gonna be in the election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you don't need any medicine. Or if you need any medicine. I think I may have misread that. It's nothing but phantom thieves on the TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody's figured out the keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine.
No good.
guess. Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up. Right?
That's not something to be excited about. We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't involved after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
Because he's a master manipulator.
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
That voice.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
It sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. So our children who carry the burden of generations can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Okay, I went the wrong way.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for
Did I skip that?
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
I think that medicine's starting to have an effect on me now. Should have taken Dayquil instead of NyQuil, because that stuff... I don't know what they put in that medicine, but apparently it's supposed to make you, sleep easier.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
I'll probably shut this down in another hour or so.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn, brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Welcome, Sen Wui Dong. Hope I can play with Senyu. She's playing Persona 2 currently. FPS Media, PH here, YT. Senyui. Senyui. Let me look that up real quick. Senyui. She's using Avatar 2. Oh, she's another VTuber. Let's see. Oh, she's cute. I like her Velvet Room attendant outfit. Am I Malaysian? No, I am not. Good day. Let's say, technically it's nighttime over here, but I guess nighttime is my day, since I'm usually up at a later hour than most people. So, yeah, I'll take it. Good day to you, too.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
It's definitely him.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit.
Indeed.
Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
Welcome, Choco Quick Quack. This is just recommended. Oh, my videos are finally getting recommended to people? That's cool. I'm gonna have to keep at this. So far, I haven't had very many people tuning into my streams, except for a couple of friends, but I did have one raid on Twitch, which was kind of cool.
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
It's good to know that the effort that I'm putting into this is finally paying off, and it's starting to get recommended to some other people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
Oh, same game that Senwui is playing. Yeah, that's what Senwui Dong was just saying a few minutes ago. Also, welcome Jaskier too. I'm not sure if I said that name right.
It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check her streams out. She's got a cute avatar.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
The guy behind everything turned out to be your archenemy. What an oddly poetic twist. Oh yeah, those clothes. You'd stand out if everyone else was wearing their school uniforms. It might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. Okay, am I going to be able to head out right now, or are you going to stop me again?
Hey,
Of course. Back to bed. Actually, I'm going to play another one of those games. Let's see, I think... Yeah, status. What do I have maxed out? Okay, first I need to find out... Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. Okay, knowledge, guts, and proficiency is what I need to work on. I was trying to access the TV, actually. Let's play a game. Welcome, Blue Scene. Thank you for the hearts.
Well then.
Finally on the last level. The art's getting creepy here. We've already beaten a lot of enemies, but be careful, the boss should be up ahead.
Hey, wait!
Whoa, enemies just poured out of the holes in the background. You've come this far, you can't afford to lose now. That was easy. Alright, you managed to survive. Is this really the end, though? The screen went all dark. Whoa, it's the last boss. Give this your... or, give this all you've got.
Oh!
The boss is disappearing. I think that means we've won. You beat Star Foreignus.
Nice.
The secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. Okay, do we have an increase now? Nope, not quite yet.
Oh!
Alright, let's enjoy this ending. So, the manual says if you send in the password you see after the ending, you get a prize. This is a promotion from years ago, though. There's probably no point in doing it now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyway. Maybe some antique game stores are into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting late, so let's head to sleep soon, okay? Seems like there'll be higher voter turnout at this election. It'll totally be an easy win for Shido-kun. He really got famous from that Phantom Thieves business. He's on track to become Prime Minister. Guess I should be on Shido's side. Okay, and this isn't voice acted. This is, not as great as with the Ryuji one. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Oh, I know Shido-san, too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can't they see they're all being lied to? We have to do something. It's not true that the Phantom Thieves leader died, right? Everything's fine. Thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. We still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
I don't think he even cares about his lackeys.
Wants to become prime minister, even if it means trampling on others. Watch him, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
Is it a ship?
It was a match? What?
Hurry up and go in.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Don't have any more heartache to deal with.
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the dire building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though. Wait, look! Nona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Indeed.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
No, totally normal.
I'll check it out.
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Yeah. Time to take the bastard down.
This is bullshit. The country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Business as usual.
Come on, what a lame way to start this off.
No? I think that's how it should be. We haven't failed yet, so if we calmly give this our all, the results will surely follow. We must put an end to this by December 17th, the date before the elections. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait,
If clothes ain't changing, I guess he doesn't see us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Ren have been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. Well, we won't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this.
Joker. Yeah.
And now we got the other team back together. Masashi Shido's palace. I wonder what awaits us within. Let's go find out. It's time we begin our infiltration. I understand why he might already see us as a threat, but why are even the passengers wearing masks? You think they're trying to be phantom thieves like Noir was with the beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough. Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely he doesn't view others normally.
You're right.
Given the insane nature of this distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people.
Listen up.
It's very likely we'll end up in battles from here forward. Be on your guard, everyone. Joker, an enemy. Ugh, it's attacking with all these people around? Oh yeah, this thing. Welcome, charming girl. Thank you for tuning in. Happy playing. Thank you. You know, I was tired for a little while before I noticed that people were actually tuning into my stream. Now I'm kind of perked up. Still feeling a little bit sick, though.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed, those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
Aside from Persona, do I play other games like VR Chat, Second Life, etc.? Yes, I am a variety streamer, but I haven't played either of those games. I do have VR Chat on the Oculus Quest, and I may stream that at some point in the future, but, yeah, I'm going to have to, set up a VTuber avatar for that as well, and change my name. Yeah, currently the other games that I'm going to be streaming, I'm going to be starting up Portal 2 next week, and the Elder Scrolls Arena. Oh, and Knights of the Old Republic.
This is my other self.
Yeah, across the room I have tons of games set aside to stream.
We all did great, huh? Okay, let's move on.
I'm really excited to get to the second part of Final Fantasy VII as well, once that gets released. I think that's coming out next month. Of course, I also have the original Final Fantasy VII, which I need to get through as well, and the Dirge of Cerberus.
Show me your true form.
Happy you discovered the channel it was suggested. Yeah, that's what the other guy was telling me earlier. And that, that makes me happy too. Like, all the effort that I'm putting into this is finally paying off and it's reaching other people. Like, I really appreciate you guys tuning in.
And we're done. Come on, let's go.
I can sense the treasure's presence. It's that way. Let's go, guys.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Oh, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor. 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Past? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote,
Yeah.
in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to when Persona 3 comes out as well, because that's, well, the Persona 3 Reload, anyway. I have that on pre-order, and I'm going to be streaming that as well in the future, as well as Persona 5 Scramble.
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this game, I'm going to start up Scramble. That's going to be taking place on Wednesdays and Sundays. And when Persona 3 Reload comes out, that's going to be taking one of those slots. So I can stream both of them together.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
You sure move on quick.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Great idea.
That thought never crossed my mind. Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. Wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us? We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else, just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around.
Let's.
Well then.
It looks like everyone's taken off to go gather intel. There's no doubt, I could sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we already hit the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. One of the VIPs used to belong to nobility? Yes, that must be why he can enter the sacred place. I heard he's not easily seen either. But why would someone of his stature always be by the poolside? Well, he must like it there for some reason, but I don't think it's the swimming. Yeah, that guy. Beyond this door is the VIP area, and the main assembly hall is a sacred place. Looks like we can't get in unless Shido accepts us. Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in ordinary citizenry. Welcome, Musical Arts Love. Thank you for the heart eyes. I am assuming you are also a Persona fan. My, such flattery. A high-class aura emanates from you as well. So you noticed. Ha ha ha. Most certainly. Ah ha 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 ha. Hey, these guys totally ignore me when I try to talk to them. Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of the skull mask or something? Oh.
Is there a safe room around here somewhere?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, let's, Okay, I guess we can't save just yet. What do you have to say, best girl? You're some kind of sadist for making me get info from complete strangers, Joker. But I'll do it. I'm gonna avenge my mom. Ad girl. Nag persona din plastia desaya taga fil. I don't understand that. I'm sorry, I don't understand what that means. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. I either remained silent or spoke in simple pleasantries during Father's business relations. My, even Mr. Ooh is a VIP. I just saw him at the restaurant. To think an important politician like him has been invited here. Well, support from the political world should mean mental shutdowns are as viable as ever. Ah, I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's a way I can get to know him better myself. Ha, if you wish. Hearing people speak so casually about the mental shutdown business makes my head spin. But it seems as though we need certification from 5 VIPs to become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything. Perhaps it's because their faces are hidden? Okay, I just need to talk to An now, I believe. And I have somebody with a Japanese name sending Japanese text. That I also don't understand. I wish I understood, but I don't. So that is the president of the TV station. Indeed, Mr. Ishido has quite the large circle of acquaintances. It seems you have to be at least that important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't you go play the slots with him? That might get his attention. It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I have gained some information on the VIPs. We should discuss later.
Joker.
There's something I've noticed too. I actually saw what looked like a map on the way here. Why don't we go check it out? Just as I thought. We'll definitely be able to use this to our advantage. Let's take it with us. Okay, I'm gonna take some more medicine here because my throat's starting to dry up again. Ugh. Fucking hate Dayquil. But it helps. We've gathered a good amount of info. We might want to regroup and go over it all now. How did it go for all of you? Not great, but not bad either. I was able to get a bit of intel as well. We should sort through what all of us gained for now. Well, I took a look at the map we obtained earlier, and found what appears to be a safe room. Right here. Ooh, it's close. Oh, welcome, Honey O to you. You miss Akechi. He was here earlier, and, I'm honestly surprised that you're not still in bed. I remember you said that you were sick as well. Figured you would have been still sleeping right now. Perfect. Let's go over our intel there. Oh, you are still in bed? I guess that makes sense. Get comfortable. Just watching on your phone? Alright. Oh, you probably already noticed this in the chat room, but look at this. Apparently my streams are finally getting recommended to people, and people are actually tuning in. I am. I'm very happy about this. It just means that all my effort is finally paying off here. Joker, we gotta head over to the safe room so we can, like, discuss and stuff. I just wish that I could understand what the last two people were saying. Looks like one of them is NSFW, though.
Still, the casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with guests was a whole other story.
Well, I don't mind if they're NSFW, but, like, can't tell because you can't see the PFP clearly. Well, I don't really mind NSFW as long as they aren't, like, trying to promote stuff in my channel. That's one thing that I don't want, is if people come here saying, oh, well, check me out, check this person out and all that, which the first person kinda did when they brought up that Senyui person, but honestly, she may be somebody that I will want to check out in the future. I did take a brief moment to look up who she was, and she's another VTuber, and she looks adorable, so
This ruler's observational
yeah.
skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
There's bots for that. I don't think I've had much of a bot problem on YouTube yet, though.
No need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Well, I guess there's one way to find out what it's all about. I can take what they said and run it through a translator.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's Korean. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it asks me if I play every day. Well, you know what? Let me try typing this in to see if I can respond. Let's do English to Korean in case she is still here. Okay, let me try some Korean and probably fail at it. As for the person who asked that earlier, Naneon Jaga Ilino no Ayo. I probably fucked that up completely, but basically what I'm trying to say is I play pretty much every other day.
You're right.
Okay, can we skip through this? Yeah, I don't really want to sit here reading all that. Key out character. Welcome, John Devon Caster. How are you doing tonight?
Really? Wow! We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards.
NPC.
But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
You are with friends. Oh, cool. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Alright, let's get this done quickly. Hey,
Okay, fuck it, let's read this. We know how to get into the main assembly hall now, so should we head home? Huh? You want to go back already? There are people here, or in here, with special letters. That means Shiro trusts them to a certain extent. You have switched here after Yui's stream ended. Oh, is this about Sen Yui again? Yeah, somebody else mentioned that earlier. A couple of people actually mentioned. Are all of you guys from this other girl's stream? Okay, now I'm really curious about her. I'm gonna have to check her out later. It would be best to consider them as powerful individuals. We do not want to get too hasty. Let us take our time in here.
well,
I guess we do have a little time to spare. Well then, let's head back for today. Oh, and Honey OTU has some tea. I'm not a big fan of tea myself, but yeah, I hope that you feel better, Honey OTU.
okay.
Maybe few. Well, regardless, wherever all you guys came from, I appreciate you tuning in. I know I'm sounding like a broken record saying that. But, yeah, again, this is the first time that I've had so many people tune in for one of my streams, and I greatly appreciate it. So, this is it, huh? It's for Futaba, too. Thanks. Do what you need to. I'll try to help any way that I can. Just don't get reckless. Got it? That palace is an accurate portrayal of Shiro's nature. What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships. And it should be obvious he's not using his own money for it. There are all sorts of rumors online. Ooh, I get it. He's using tax money. Not cool, Shiro. You miss Akechi again? Well, next stream, Akechi should be making a comeback. Also, welcome Gingerbread. Is this an RPG? Yes, this is a Japanese RPG. I think he believes that which belongs to others in turn belongs to him. Even people's lives. That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shiro becomes Prime Minister. Let's change his heart. Right. We gotta pay him back for what he did to Ren, too. Can I... Oh, wait, no. Not even gonna bother. I know that I can't go out because I just came back from a palace. Let's go for proficiency. Can't I do massages, though? Wait, that's an option after the palaces? I thought that was something that I do before palaces. Let's start a pro golfer, Saru Takahayo. By the way, haven't you read that Secret Technique book? Yeah, blah blah blah, Secret Techniques, already read that. Oh, it's after the okay, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind then. Oh, there's a practice course. Let's try that one first. Alright, time to practice a normal distance shot. Oh, I think you did it. Not a bad shot. Oh, the screen changed. It looks like you're stuck in the sand now. Damn it. Not mad. You managed to get yourself out of the bunker. Ooh, you're near the flag now. It looks like this is practice for getting your ball on the green. Alright, there we go. Hey, you did it. The ball's on the green now. Looks like that's the end of the practice course. I guess we'll finish here for today.
Nice.
Secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking... Okay, read that before. Looks like you learned how to be attentive to small details through controlling your shots.
Nice.
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out. I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going into his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his.
Okay, I think we already established that. What's gotten into you?
I really get it now. I want to avenge you, that's a no-brainer, but that's not it. If we let him run the country, the weak will be totally effed. Isn't it our duty to protect them?
We'll protect them till the end.
Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler. Hey, once we change Shido's heart... no, never mind. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Thanks for listening to me. See ya.
When is Kasumi gonna come back into the picture? I'm surprised she hasn't called about the whole suicide thing. Campaign season has begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vote for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who are like Shido-san. Third semester. Oh, okay.
Hey.
It's almost time. Were you able to sleep last night? I slept pretty well. Huh. I'm impressed. Whatever happens, you always manage to just shake it off. You are finally facing off against your archenemy. I know you know this, but don't get impatient. But geez, it's been getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. Let's look to see if we can find anything to help us get warm. A heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey.
Once we take care of Shido... What's wrong? Well... I was just thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Everyone's goals and ambitions, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside of the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who have been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. There is no guarantees we'll make it out of this. See them as much as you can so you have no regrets. Don't jinx us by saying that. Heh, you're right. Then again, you didn't die even though you were killed, right? The others are tough too. Ren, I'm with you, all the way to the end. This upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your terms. Also, this tea feels heavenly. Again, not a big tea drinker myself. Hasn't Tamamiya been taking a lot of days off? I wonder if it's got something to do with his record.
Okay, quiet down.
I believe I mentioned this before, but Amamiya-kun is back at his family's home. It's a personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. How long can we keep this up? We need to take care of things before we get caught.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome.
Oh, Kasumi. Well, you were wrong. Here she is right now.
What did I just say?
And I don't think Sojiro has met her just yet either.
Nah, still fine. Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
It's the real me.
I don't know what's happening, but I really hope this isn't a dream.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you.
Okay, Morgana. I hate you a little less now for making this reunion possible.
I asked vtuber to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just so happy.
No one cares about my scheme.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
Has Sojiro met Kasumi at some point in the past? I don't remember.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you. Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Don't think so? Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what. What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
That's... I was wondering that too.
She was following us around, I'm thinking.
Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader. But if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
But that day's when...
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day. So...
You followed.
I'm so sorry.
She's precious.
I was actually following you the entire time.
Yep, I figured.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Welcome, Okikis. Okikis? Okikis? I'm not sure how to say your name. New sub and good afternoon. Thank you for the sub and good afternoon to you too.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
Thankful for her offer to help, but Shido is more dangerous than any of our previous targets. It'd be wisest to avoid dragging Kasumi into this fight.
Senpai?
There is no I after the second K. Well, I still don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm just trying not to mispronounce it too badly. It's too dangerous. I appreciate the offer.
Well, you say that, but honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far. Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us. We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return.
I think she could handle herself in a fight.
But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
See you soon.
I really do believe you. It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.
You don't think so? Yeah, she seemed to handle herself fine in the other palace. Well, that and she'd be with a whole team of phantom thieves, so I think she'd be in good hands. Man, sure must be nice not to have to go to school. Is that aimed at me? Don't know what you're talking about. A dead man cannot go to school, you know. This would all be for nothing if they found out he was still alive. Doesn't it suck to live as a fugitive, though? Always having to hide your face? I can barely see. Are you alright? You really needn't cover your eyes. Don't try too hard to hide yourself. You'll only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put the plan in action. Now, all we need is your signal.
Okay.
So, you'll stand out too much during the day, so we need to go at night. We're about to face our toughest target to date. Don't skimp on your preparations. Hey, sorry to bring this up now. I know you have your hands full, but Tasters can do it. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one is cruel. There's a young group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently, they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. How horrible. It really is. Anyway, they keep moving around, so it's been difficult to reliably track them. Apparently, the police just stopped trying entirely. From what I've read online, their representative is a guy named Yoshito Wakasa. Sorry, I don't have any more info than that. Good luck. It might be tough for us to go at a time like this, but the info itself was pretty worthwhile. Nice. I was hoping you wouldn't point that out. Nice voice crack. Yeah. Give me a break, I'm sick. If we have the chance to head into Mementos, he'd make a great target. Am I a VA? No, I am not. Also, welcome, MJ Versa. How are you doing tonight? I wish I was a voice actor. That'd be a pretty cool gig. Doing okay? Alright. Groovy. Let's spend time with Haru.
Good day.
At a time like this, is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It's a secret. You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. The vegetables and planters are doing well. I could show them to you if you like. I feel like my bond with Haru will grow strong sooner. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. So what'll it be? Are you going to spend time with Haru? Yep, let's hang out with her. Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps the aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But, Renkun, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this. It'll be okay, I promise. You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Honestly, Renkun, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around them. When I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I meant my fiancé. That reminds me, though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. The whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us, around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. Oh, but, no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him, though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? We should break up. Be blunt. About that. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. But he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Okumura Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? I have. Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you. And of the girl. But there is no spark like that when with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this.
All right.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Bye.
She's a victim, indeed she is. Ah, sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiancé? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am away from him. Smart response. I've never done anything like that before. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. But hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thanks for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later.
You're back.
Every news station has been running story after story about Shido and the elections. Akechi too. I can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit, though, don't you think? Yes, all the talk of elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead, things are settled, and society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. Not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change in momentum is weird. All we gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. That'll take care of everything, right? You're right. Everything up until the elections is a real battle. Let's take him down. Well then, we can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best. Okay, who's calling now? Okay, it's, oh yeah. And actually, it is 3 o'clock, so I am going to be shutting down for the night. Yeah, I had a bit of a later start, but yeah, next Wednesday I'm going to be continuing with this. Hopefully we'll be able to get through Shido's Palace. I may actually prolong that stream just to get through it. On Thursday, I am going to be starting up the Elder Scrolls Arena, which is a game that I have played before, but has been a couple of years since I played that, so that's kind of not exactly fresh in my mind, so it'll be kind of like a blind playthrough. Saturday, Knights of the Old Republic, going to be starting that up, and then on Sunday we are going to be going back to Persona 5 again. Yeah, I know, honey, you're disappointed, but yeah, I can't can't keep dragging these things out till 4 a.m. I need to figure out some sort of other plan for this stream scheduling. Now, maybe when I do my streaming, I should talk with my dad, see about maybe postponing our movie night together. Try changing things up a bit then. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you, Senwei Dong, Choco Quickquack, Jasker2, Blue Scene, Music Arts Love, Charming Girl, Vexus Magli Awatin, don't know how to pronounce the Korean person's name. Johnny Dave and Castor, Gingerbread, and Okakis for tuning in. Hope to see more of you guys in the future, and here endeth the stream. See you around.